Our original founder was Mrs. Kennedy, as you know, in 1961, but this program was presented as a concept to Mrs. Reagan 20 years later in 1981. And she really was the founder of this wonderful concept of these annual ornaments. And these are really education objects. Each one has elements related to that specific presidency. Our historians here and some of my colleagues here will think about the obvious images that relate to a presidency, but we don't always want to go with the obvious. We want to come up with something new and interesting as well to teach more about that presidency than may be popularly known. They've all been special, and I'm sure everybody has their own one that they like best. Traditionally, I'll tell you, the best sellers tend to be ornaments that depict the actual White House in some way or a Christmas tree.
But Grandpa put the Truman balcony on there out of his own. I'm not sure which fund it was, but it was, everybody screamed, "Oh my God, you're going to deface the outside of the White House. We're not paying for that. We're not allowing that." And Grandpa said, "Fine." In the Roosevelt years, they had those weird awnings that they just stuck between the columns. Grandpa hated it. He said it just doesn't look right. And the balcony's been praised, like you just were. Balcony's been praised roundly since then, but he took a lot of flack for it initially.
My mother said that every day in the White House is a gift, but never more so than at Christmas. And I think that's what that White House ornament may bring to many people's homes who love our nation's home.
Who giveth this woman to be married to this man?
Her mother-in-law.
My sister was a history major, as I said, so the privilege of being married in the White House, literally in the White House, meant the world to her, and we all appreciated its historical value. And it was a heart-stopping moment, and yet your heart also stopped the fact that you knew just around the bend he was going to go to Vietnam. They'd been caught up in this round-the-world trip that had never been anticipated, so that there were many men and women who had not done their Christmas shopping, who were on that trip. So my father stops in the Azores, asked to have the PX open at 4 o'clock in the morning. Every grandfather is so proud and so grateful and so hopeful for the next generation. And heaven knows that's what Lyndon Johnson's presidency was all about, trying to make a better life for that next generation. And there was his grandson on the footsteps of history and getting to share in it too. So to have the White House Historical Association remember the people my sister and I loved and say that they value them is an extraordinary gift to us.